here at the Mertens property in northern Weld County to drill a hole for a well in the Pawnee Aquifer, sometimes called the Upper Pier Aquifer. The Mertens would like to have water for a cattle operation, and so we're drilling a hole to 1,500 feet. So we've been drilling here for about 6 days and went through some really excellent sandstones. So we're very thankful that we can get some high production rates for their farm and cattle operations.
This rig is a flooded reverse circulation drill rig. It's actually a 150,000 pound rated carrier mounted rig. It's a lot bigger than what you'll typically see for your residential and your small diameter stock well. It drills a lot larger hole, more accommodating bigger pipe and higher production wells. This one itself, when we roll onto site, we will come in prior to the rig getting here and set a 40-foot conductor casing or starter hole. We need that submergence depth just to get the reverse circulation process going. So we'll set that with a case-on rig, cement it, and then we'll bring in the rig behind us to do the actual production well. We started with a PDC bit, it's more like an oil field type bit. We were having some problems with it, and it's a very high dollar bit, so we didn't want to mess it up. So we switched over to a roller cone bit, which is good for your sandstones and shales. It's actually got inch and a half long teeth on it, and it actually rolls on the bottom and cuts small chunks out as we're drilling along. But once we get the conductor casing set, we'll put a bit on, and typically our first weight collar, which is just a very heavy weight piece of drill pipe. I think on these they're about 6,000 pounds for 30 feet, and we'll just start stacking those on until we get our weight on our column, and then we'll switch over to regular drill pipe and continue drilling.
We are working with several clients now to adjudicate the Pawnee Aquifer underneath their properties. So in Colorado, you own the groundwater underneath your property, and that's outside of any kind of oil lease or anything like that. So based on the number of acres times the saturated thickness times what's called the specific yield, so the flow rate through the aquifer, that's how much water you can have. And for the Mertens, we're doing about 358 acre feet, just under a small portion of their property. And if we get this through, then they'll be looking to do the rest of their property, which is, I understand, close to 15,000 acres. So it's quite a valuable right for individuals in Weld County.
Well, we're going to use it for spraying and livestock. We want to add a little bit to our cattle feeding operation here. Actually, the whole thing started probably more with Cole. Cole's the one that did a lot of the legwork and kind of got the thing started and going, and I guess I kind of came into it a little later on. But water's always been short on this place my whole life. We've been here since 1947. My mom and dad came, and we've always been short on water, so we're just trying to remedy that situation. The two big things are livestock and then the spraying. Our farming operation keeps expanding, and right now we're hauling basically all the spray water from Fort Morgan, and we'd like to get those trucks off the road. I think it's been 4 years ago when we started it, and a lot of dollar signs. We've spent a lot of money on engineering and attorneys, and we're still fighting the fight. We've got the city of Sterling and Denver Water who are still bucking the project, so that we're hoping the logs out of this well will put those to rest, that it's for sure non-tributary.
Water court is glacial. It's very, very slow, but there's a couple ways around it while you're waiting for your water court application. The Mertens are using a stock watering well right now, so that at least they can start using their water. And there's other ways. If you need an augmentation plan, there's something that's called a substitute water supply plan, so you can start using it right away. So the first one we did was 8 months, but that was before people woke up and realized what was going on over here. So we've been working for the Mertens for a couple years now, but we expect to have this completed by December. I just want to be sure that everyone should know that this is an extremely valuable water in Colorado is only going to get more expensive. And the sooner you adjudicate, the better off you're going to be. Cost of drilling this type of well is pretty expensive, but at least if you have the water adjudicated, you know you have that under your property, and it's much more valuable to your property right if you ever wanted to sell. You can call me anytime you like, and our number is 720-524-4294. We are on the web, quantumwaterco.com. If you're in Denver, happily stop by and we can tell you what you got. We can pull out maps and give you an idea. So we'd be more than welcome to chat with anybody free of charge.